on the number of times a person can masturbate each day?
Huh? Wool up, nigga. Wool up, wool up, wool up. Just wool up.
Is it normal to watch porn? Yes. It's normal.
What? What the f?
The concept of children and how they're brought up is very important to the social structure of any civilization, because they determine the policies that will be implemented or advocated for the coming generations. They are the leaders of tomorrow. And unless you've been living in a cave, you do have a clue of kind of atrocities being committed in our schools, in the global educational system, as they try to educate children on very weird things. If you're new to this channel or you haven't subscribed to this video, please consider liking this video, and a subscription would be sensational. No. I came across a website called AMAZE. AMAZE is supposed to be this platform where children and young adolescents learn about sex in a fun way. And I went to the website. I'm going to check it right now. So I went to AMAZE. And this is what I saw. Well, not the definition. AMAZE USA. I went to the website and I figured out from the look of things, it looks very innocent. AMAZE is free and others will be free. AMAZE envisions a world that recognizes child and adolescent sexual development as natural and healthy, which it is. A world in which young people everywhere are supported and affirmed, and the adults, their lives communicate openly and honestly about puberty, reproduction, relationships, sex, and sexuality. And that is okay. The opening statement is really good, and their mission is AMAZE harnesses the power of digital media to provide young adolescents around the globe with medically accurate, age-appropriate, affirming and honest sex education they can access directly online, regardless of where they live and or school they attend. AMAZE also strives to assist adults, parents, guardians, educators, and healthcare providers around the globe to communicate effectively and honestly about sex and sexuality with the children and adolescents in their lives. And the strategy is laid out as it's been written: engaging educational, age-appropriate, often humorous sex education videos for young adults, educational resources including short videos, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. And it seems, actually that's there's a lot more. Yeah, when you see it for the first time, it looks like a good cause. It needs to be discussed. Young people, especially children, okay, not children, like young adolescents, need to be aware of these things, because the moment you keep away from the information away from them, they will try to experiment, and that's where things go wrong. So if you can exercise wisdom and guide them in an appropriate way, then I think that is a good cause. Or is it? I then went to amaze.org and I played the video. What is AMAZE?
Can you get an STI but not have symptoms? Oh, I bet AMAZE has a video for this. Yep, here it is. Wow, AMAZE has...
From the onset, I don't know what a child or a young adult or a young adolescent would want to know about STIs or even get STIs. So that opening statement for me was like had a wow factor. Like, okay, this is supposed to be for children. All right, let's listen.
Everything. I wonder, who's behind all this great info?
AMAZE.org. More info, less weird. It's no surprise young people have questions about STIs, relationships, and their bodies. When sex education means awkward lessons and embarrassing questions without honest, age-appropriate answers from trusted sources, young people are left in the dark, turning to misinformation online, pornography, and myths that other kids share. That's where AMAZE comes in. An engaging, trusted resource making sexuality education universally available to the YouTube generation. Our flagship YouTube channel alone has over 50 million views. With multiple video series and distribution platforms, AMAZE has evolved into a large international community of teens, educators, and parents. AMAZE leverages the expertise of sexuality educators, the creativity of animation professionals, input from our youth advisors, and the power of the internet to create and share free educational resources.
That's true. I've learned so much, from relationships to gender identity and sexual orientation to what to expect at the doctor's office.
AMAZE has over 200 videos, but our programming is more than just videos. AMAZE provides lesson plans for schools, content and tools for parents and allies, integration into healthcare systems, and even a coloring book and comic. Parents love AMAZE too, with many resources to help get through awkward conversations and become askable parents.
That explains why my parents stopped saying, "Jane, there are birds and there are bees." Now they give me real information that I actually care about.
AMAZE is an open platform where we welcome and support global partners as they adapt, integrate, and disseminate AMAZE resources to their audiences. Together, we can change the world and help young people build happy and healthy futures. Now, let's find out more.
Yeah, and it says AMAZE takes the awkward out of sex education, real info in fun animated videos that give you all the answers that you want to know about sex, your body, and relationships. It's a good cause, but I am worried about age appropriateness and what they're actually propagating, because these things have a certain sacredness to it that does not include withdrawal or holding of information, but very much includes communicating the right information. So I'm going to look and I'm really seeing very funny things that I really want to react to. I can see they're talking about mental health, STDs, HIV, personal safety. There are a lot of things they're talking about, but I think I'll start with, I won't do why does it burn when I pee, because it does not have, it barely has any relevance unless it's talking about stigma. I can't comment on it as from a Christian perspective. So let us go to this one. How many times can a person masturbate in one day? It's interesting though, because masturbation is wrong from the onset. So this question isn't debating whether it's right or wrong. It's basically assuming it's right and asking what is the limit. I really hope that's not what it is, but let us listen. Now, a small disclaimer would be, I am a Christian, so what interests me here is not sexual health issues. I'm not a doctor, but the moral and the Christian standpoint of the things they communicate.
Yes, oh yes! Aha! What are you doing there?
You've had enough for one day. You'll go blind.
I'm coming!
You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.
I hit my head. What? Tell me I have not just seen a child from the first frame jacking off to porn on his home PC. Please, no. Hey. Let me go ahead to make a joke. You've had enough for one. What? Okay.
How many times is too many to masturbate in one day? Hashtag Ask AMAZE! There's no limit on the number of times a person can masturbate each day.
Huh? Wool up, nigga. Wool up. Just wool up.
There's no limit on the number of times a person can masturbate each day. It's normal to have lots of sexual feelings and desires when going through puberty. And while some people want to do it all day long, others may not want to. Do it as much as you want. But if it's interfering with your schoolwork...
No. Okay, let me listen to the whole video.
Keeping you from friends and family, then maybe it's time to slow down.
Ah! What are you doing?
Hey, give me me some privacy? Not here. Only masturbate where you're sure to have some privacy.
First of all, how is this still okay? Maybe, yeah. I wanted to ask how is this still on YouTube, but yeah, I've seen worse. They're advocating for the normalcy of masturbation. Do these people have health experts in their advisory team? Why are they saying it's normal? Why are they saying there's no limit? I will make a separate video on the effects of watching porn and masturbating from a medical standpoint. But separate from that, it's wrong. It's wrong. It's absolutely wrong to masturbate, and I'll go into why. That will be on a separate video why it's wrong, but that's a sexual perversion. They're saying it's okay to watch pornography. It's okay to have sexual feelings and desires. Yes, sexual feelings and desires are part of human nature, but you have to put them aside. It doesn't give you any license to go watching porn or masturbating. And the worst part about this is that they're telling children, people from the age of 9 to 14, this shouldn't be happening. This shouldn't be happening. Okay, I don't have children, but children are being... Let's go to the next video. Hey, let's go to the next video. Please no. Hey, Is it normal to watch porn? I'm getting bad vibes about this, and
is it normal to watch porn?
Listen to what they have to say.
Ask AMAZE!
Yes, it's normal.
What? What the?
Lots of people watch porn. After all, it's right there and it's free. And anyway, many people are curious about this sex stuff. But, and it's a big but, remember, porn is not real. It's just a fantasy, like superheroes movies. Bodies don't look like those in porn movies. In general, everything is exaggerated. Sex, it often looks very different in real life. So don't expect your own body or sex life once you have one to look anything like what you see in porn. Or to sound like it either.
What's happening? Is this real? Do schools actually use? How is this thing on YouTube? Let me just ask, how is this thing on YouTube? How do you go and tell a kid it's normal, it's okay to watch porn? Just know that it's not real. Have they ignored the immense impact it has on your brain when you're suffering addiction in pornography, in masturbation? Have they totally thrown that out of the window? Have they? This is being told to children. There's something I've seen here I want you to see. I don't know if I can find it. Let's see. They go ahead to make a joke about butt and a big butt. So this is literal sexualization of a person's body part. Okay? Then in the very next frame, let's see if we can find it. They show a kid. This is a young girl. This is the audience for which this video was made. It's disgusting enough for me. It's immoral enough for me. It's not right in any way. They're not recognizing the damage pornography is doing to society. I'm not even speaking from a Christian standpoint. Even a dog knows it's wrong. And they're saying it's okay. They are encouraging sexual perversion from the very first frame, and they're doing it on kids. Kids, bloody kids. How is this channel on YouTube?
Go and ask your grandfather.
I'm calling it out right now. This is satanic from the very get-go. There is no truth in any of these videos, in any of the videos that I've watched. I'm not saying all the videos are wrong, but this shouldn't be taught in any school. No one should be told pornography is right. No one should be told this is what your kids are. Are you a parent and watching this? This is what your kids will be shown. I am worried for people who love kids in the future, because we've delegated all responsibility of teaching and indoctrination to teachers who come up with stuff, with satanic stuff like this. I'm beyond disgusted. Let's see what else we have. Apparently this is a 1-minute video. Should I feel sad about what? About what? Watching porn. These are kids.
For real? Is my brother watching porn? Oh, is that bad? Am I a bad person for watching porn? Hashtag Ask AMAZE! Absolutely not. Watching porn doesn't...
Please notice the angle from which they start. They start, am I a bad person for watching porn? No one wants to be told they're a bad person. Even if a kid comes and steals somebody else's ball, for example, and they ask you, am I a bad person for stealing somebody else's item? Well, the person will probably say, I'm not saying you're a bad person, but don't do it. They're using very weird tactics to try and show us how acceptable it is. Probably they're going to say it's very much acceptable. They said it in the previous video, so let us watch and see.
You're a bad person. It means you're curious.
It means you're curious.
It's normal to want to know about...
At least they've censored parts.
I mean, look at this guy's penis. Isn't it just unreal? Whoa! That's the problem with pornography. It doesn't show real bodies and healthy sexual...
I was just commenting on how they've at least censored. How is this thing on YouTube, man? Comment. What do you think? Am I overreacting, considering this is being taught to children? Instead of teaching them the sanctity of sex. See, this is the first step of a whole cycle of what would be the worst form of perversion of sex and marriage and destructions of homes in world history. And it all begins right here, from the acceptance of sexual perversion and commercialization of sex. I'll explain it in consequent videos, but this is how it all begins, until finally we're living in a world that does not follow God's order at all, be it in marriage, be it in sex, be it in money, be it in anything. And then we descend to total pandemonium. They actually showed a live... They showed a guy's dick on YouTube. I know it's animated, I know. But they showed it to kids. This is age appropriate. Is this what they were saying? They were saying this is age appropriate mission to harness the power of digital media to provide young adolescents around the globe with medically accurate. Tell me, where's the medical accuracy of saying pornography is okay, it's normal, do it as much as you masturbate, as much as you age appropriate. Honest. Where's the honesty? The only thing they've done here is affirmation. This permissiveness of every immoral act on this planet. I can't believe I'm seeing this.
Relationship.
They actually showed a lot.
Believe, and it's made for adults. If you want real info about sex and relationships, put away the porn and go watch AMAZE.
Ignore the pan, jump straight to the fire. We want to grill you proper. We want to grill you proper.
Yeah, boy.
Leave porn, go to Ask AMAZE, where they tell you it's okay to watch porn. It's okay to fap all you want all day, as long as it doesn't interfere with your homework. Are you stupid, man? Can you believe this is happening? Our kids are being told this. They will come back, go to their room and jack off, and then you walk to their room and they'll expect you not to feel bad about it. They will ostracize you for telling them not to jack off. How can they say it's okay to masturbate to things that aren't real, as long as you understand that they aren't real? Then expect them to go and have the actual sex, and I'm sure they're not saying it in marriage, and expect anything different than what they've been used to or their preteen adolescent lives. These are children. Yeah, the video is pretty much done. I am beyond shocked. I'm not going to go to other videos.
Can you get an STI but
I'm
not
No. I'm not going to go to other videos. I'm going to do now a proper research and see what their aim is. Just let me do just one more. There's one more I've seen, and no, I won't do it. I will restrain myself. I don't want the video to be too long. But already I am worried. Expect more videos on AMAZE to come right up, because I am worried. I can see a whole section dedicated to gender identity and sexual orientation, and I am worried. This is where we are going to. This is what our children are being taught. Tell me what your comments are about this. And you expect children to grow up in a moral way, not to get, for example, pregnant before the right time. Not to. I'm sorry. I'm losing my train of thought. Just comment down below what you think. I am beyond shocked. My name is Rokin, one that is Rokin Christian. Thank you very much for watching.